Hey lovers, I'm back. You already know I start every video by saying thank you so much for everyone who likes, comments, and watches my content. I appreciate you guys so much. So we're gonna get right into today's video, right? Today I wanted to talk about dating intentionally, right? Because again, I can only talk about from my experience and what I know on my channel, on my page, right? So dating intentionally for me is not just dating forever, right? I'm not gonna lie, like I know I said before I wanted to date and have a bunch of options and talk to a bunch of people at a time, but that ain't working for me. I'm clearly the type that has to date one person at a time, but I can still date intentionally and effective if I do it right. So here's how it's gonna go for me, right? Dating intentionally is us talking, us getting to know each other, us hanging out, us, getting to know each other, right? But the dating intentionally part goes with, I'm not just gonna be dating somebody forever. And the time that we're spending together, that's the time that I need to be deciding, is this going somewhere or not? Because if you don't put like not an expiration date, but if you don't, what I've noticed in these relationships or situationships is if you don't really have a timeline, it can go on forever. And I can't be dating intentionally with no timeline, with no boundaries, with no hard stop in mind. So for me, it's all about the boundaries, the hard stops. Okay, I'm dating you, but how long is dating you too long? I don't want to be dating someone for 2 years. Because if you're not for me, I should have cut that off in 6 months so I can get to know someone else and start dating them. So this video is more about having a plan. Like, what is your timeline? What is your timeline for dating? Because if you don't have one, it can go on forever. I'm not really interested in seeing where things go for as long as, and I get you can't rush stuff, but as a woman, as a man, in your head, you need to have a timeline of what that looks like. How long is too long? Do you know when you're wasting your time? Do you know when this is just stuck? Do you know when we're no longer interested? Do you realize when the other person has lost interest? Like, do you pay attention to all of these things? Because I can tell you guys this. I was in a relationship for years, and I realized when that shit ended, I didn't know nothing about the person. So we need to be intentional when we're dating people, like paying attention to them. Not just, oh, I'm in a relationship, all is great, got your head in the clouds. No, like, are you actually nurturing your relationship? Are you paying attention to your partner? Do you know what they're doing day in and day out? So just saying you're with somebody, that's not doing the work. That's not enough. Because if that's your mentality, that shit can go on for years, and it'll be 10 years in and you realize, I don't even know nothing about this man. What did we do this whole relationship? What did we talk about? What did we accomplish separate and together? Nothing. I don't want to be there. So we have to date more intentional, y'all. So whatever your timeline is, jot it down, write it out, think about it, make sure it's not too unrealistic. It's just whatever it is for you. Like, I can't even tell you guys, that's like a personal plan you need to have for yourself, but you know what feels right, okay? And you know what's too long, and you know well, you should know, but if you don't know, you'll figure that out, because life and relationships is trial and error, honey. I can tell you that. But yeah, have a timeline, date intentional. Don't let nobody play with you, but most of all, don't play with yourself. Know when to put a hard stop, and know when to stop and start something else. It's okay. It is okay to stop and start something else. But when you're being intentional, every moment counts. So that's all I had for you guys today. Thank you for watching. If you have anything to contribute to this love conversation, you already know, hit me up, and I can't wait to talk to you and see you guys in the next video.